Hey y'all, I am back again with another Sims 4 speed build. Today I am building a home for the sim on the screen right now. Her name is Ashley Sherman. She is so cute. Her favorite color is purple. I love that I've been giving my latest Sims a color scheme. I'm kind of obsessed with that. Anyways, as you can see in the top left corner, I am building this home with a reference from a house plan website. I actually love getting the inspiration for my builds from houseplan websites because I'm actually not that good at building off top. Like I've never been, a student of exterior design, so I need some help with that. But for the most part, I actually create the floor plan by myself because it's hard to get the dimensions right when you're converting from real life to The Sims 4. Anyways, as you can see, like always, I am having a hard time picking out doors and windows. I do love what I ended up with at the end, but the process to get there was crazy. Like, as you can see, I'm doing so much tool stuff, putting together doors and everything. I really wanted to make those doors with the window slats work, but they was just not working. I obviously had to take a break, work on the details of the home, figure all that stuff out. So yeah, as you can see, I ended up with these big bright windows. I'm like 50 to 75% sure those are the windows by Mink Sims. I feel like I use them all the time, so I was kind of avoiding them in this build. I'm pretty sure that's them, but as you know, I like to link everything in Tumblr posts, so those should be in the description as you're watching this. So the Tumblr post will be sure whose windows those are. But anyways, as you can see, I'm creating a faux garage. This part took me so long. Oh my gosh. Just so many parts of this home took me so long. And I think it's mostly because it's not my typical style, especially the way that I decorated the interior. And I was just trying to get everything perfect to my tastes. This footage in total ends up being about 9 hours of footage that I had to edit down, and it ends up being about 31 minutes total. So I split it into 2 parts, which I apologize for that, but I just didn't want to speed up the footage so much that you couldn't see what I was doing. So I decided to split it in half, slow down the footage so it's not a speed build. I just want to release a speed build. You know what I mean? But I actually did have a lot of fun creating a backstory for this home, which you'll end up hearing more in part 2, because I actually end up giving Ashley a girlfriend, because I just thought it was ridiculous that I gave her this huge home and it's just her, it just didn't make sense in the end. So I was like, let me give her a partner. And when I was looking through her attractiveness things, because I recently downloaded Wonderful Whims, or is it with Slice of Life? It's with Slice of Life. I don't have Wonderful Whims. I'm lying. I recently downloaded Slice of Life, and I was looking through her attractiveness profile, and it turned out she was gay. She likes girls. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make you a girlfriend. So my next video, I will be creating her girlfriend. Well, I already created her, and they're gorgeous together. I love them together. They're so cute. I ship them so bad. But yes, let me get back into the build. I'm getting ahead of myself because that's in part 2, and I'm just really excited for part 2. I really wish I could have put this in one part, or all in the same part, whatever, y'all know what I mean. But anyways, as you can see, I'm adding a lot of windows to this home. Later on, I end up taking a couple of those away, because it's just so funny. In my last build, I'm talking about, oh, do your floor plan first so you know where your windows go. I did not do that in this build, so I had to take a couple away because there's like 50,000. I spent a lot of time finagling with the backyard, but of course I had to go back to my roots, to these wooden slats. I put these wooden slats in about 3 places in this home because I love them so much. I just feel like they're the answer to everything. As you can see, I end up putting, some hedges with the wooden slats for a little bit more privacy. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was my shoulder cracking. I ended up putting that for a little bit more privacy in the backyard, with the rest of it completely open, because I didn't want to completely close it off because I didn't like the way that it looked with the platform back there. So I really like the way that came out. As you can see, I'm doing the floor plan. For the most part, the public areas of this home, like the living room, kitchen, all that, pretty open plan, as you can see, which I quite enjoy. My home is open floor plan, so it It has a special place in my heart. I love a good echo when you're in the living room, you know? I hope you can't hear my computer in the background, because I don't know if y'all know this, but I play The Sims on a MacBook Air, and just playing this video back has my computer, it has asthma, and it has not been prescribed a pump. But as you could see, after creating all those, interior walls, I'm doing my favorite thing, which is putting a piece of furniture in each room so I know which room it is, because as I said before, this build took me a really long time, and I actually spent multiple days building it, and if I didn't put those pieces of furniture there, I wouldn't have known what any of these rooms were, to be honest with you. And that's why this video is so late, because it took me so long to finish this home, and I was kind of dreading it, because as you'll be able to see as I continue decorating, it's not really my style. I don't usually do like colors like black, white, cream with gold accents. Like, I don't usually do that as much, so it took me a really long time to figure out what I want in this home. This kitchen actually took me a long time, and let me tell you, I have some beef with those double ovens I put in there, because when I first put them in there, I was like, let me make sure that they function. So I play tested them with Ashley to make sure she was able to cook something, right? And she could cook something. But then when I decided to actually play in the home with Ashley, she could not cook. They was starving for about a day. I was so irritated, y'all. I was so irritated. So I do end up changing that afterwards when I'm, for my gameplay. But for the sake of aesthetics, it's in this home right now. Double ovens, looking cute. Stove countertop, looking cute. And I feel like this part of the video really shows that I had no direction for this home, because look at how many times I changed the tile on the floor and the walls. I obviously had no idea what I wanted to do, and I was so irritated doing this, because I was like, it's black and white. How hard is it to match black and white, Mariah? Like, you're really irritating me right now. But I do actually love the way that the kitchen ends up. It ends up being quite basic, the kitchen, but once you see what I do with the dining room, it ends up looking real cute. And as you can see there, I was trying to put shelves in the little pantry that I put in the kitchen, but I gave up on the pantry completely. In the end, it's just a room with a fire hydrant. What? A fire hydrant? That's not what it's called. What is it called? The red thing. What is it called, y'all? I apologize. I haven't gotten any sleep last night. Extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. But yes, as you can see, I added a little bit more color, aka gold, black and gold, to that dining room area. And the way that it looks when you're standing in the dining room and then looking into the kitchen, I just think it melds together really nicely. I love it. And then again, here is another part that shows that I really was not prepared to build this home, because look at how many couches, look at how many chairs I was going through for this living room. But I do actually love the way that the living room came out. It looks super cute to me. I love the couches I end up with, which are the tufted couches that you just saw before I put these ugly red couches. I really want those velvet couches to work, because I just recently downloaded them. They're not new custom content by any means, but they're new to me, so I really wanted to use them, but I felt like they were more, relaxed, and I needed something more put together and structured. And as I get into hanging the TV on the wall, here you go. It's me trying to put some texture behind the wall once again, even though I do have paneled walls up in this home, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those walls are paneled. Of course, I had to get the wood slats in. I told y'all I used the wood slats throughout the build. It's kind of, a little motif bringing the outdoor and the indoor together. I'm pretty sure I used the wooden slats in 3 different swatches too, which is crazy. The downstairs I decided to make a lot more cohesive than the upstairs. As I said before, I can't wait to get into part 2, because there's a little bit more backstory and explanation for my choices. With this, I was just kind of going for the trend the luxury trend. And if you knew me in real life, you would know that there is nothing luxury about me, okay? I was just at the mall with my mom looking at diamonds, and we was talking about how I love me some fake jewelry, okay? I don't care about all that stuff. So doing stuff like this is a little bit hard for me because I just don't know about all that. I ain't grow up like that. Soon you'll be seeing me remove some of those windows I ended up adding to the living room area, because why did I space out the windows like that? It made it impossible to curtain it. There are barely any curtains in this build by the end, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because in my mind, these are the type of the windows with the blinds that come down automatically, or the shades that come down. You know what I mean. I'm doing the motion with my hand. Y'all know what I mean by that. And if you don't, now you know, okay? But as you can see here, I'm trying to put curtains on here, and I'm like, this don't make sense. I was about to put a pole through all those curtains to be like, totally, it's enough curtain to pull through all these windows. See, there I'm doing it. I'm putting a curtain rod all the way through. I'm like, this looks dumb. What am I doing? So I end up shoving some of the windows together, putting some curtains on, and there it makes sense. That's why I love about the sides of the home, because you can move the windows any type of way you want. Who cares about the sides of the home? Well, me, for my screenshots, but still. I remember I was watching a little Simsy video, and she was talking about people who build houses don't care about the sides of the home. Like, the sides and the back of the home don't matter to them. They really only care about the front, you know, the facade in the front. And I really got to thinking, my house, we have one window on one side of the house. She said that, and I was like, wow, you really snapped with that sentence, because you're right. They don't care about the sides of the home, and they do look kind of crazy from the outside. But anyways, as you can see here, I'm going on the gallery for some custom art. This is my favorite Sims 4 hack ever. You could go on the gallery and find custom art where people have their Sims paint. I don't know what they be doing. They have their Sims paint paint from reference, and you can get literally any type of art ever. I love these Vogue Arabia covers. When I found them, I was like, oh yeah, this is going in this home. I used them for the entryway. I'm pretty sure I put one in Ashley's office, and they're really nice. I think it fits with the theme of this home very, very well. And I love this office. I'm not 100% sure why I gave her such a big and grand office, because her girlfriend ends up being an artist, and Ashley herself is a mixologist. So what is she doing in this office? Playing Blick Block? Playing Sims Forever? Sorry, Ashley. I didn't mean for you to catch strays. You know I love you, girl. But you did not need this big office. But I don't care. If y'all didn't know, which you probably don't, because why would you? I have an English degree, so of course I love books. This office, I could say confidently, is my dream office. Y'all know I hate filling in these big ass bookcases, but I still keep putting them in my homes anyway because I love the way they look. My dream home, it needs to have at least a floor to ceiling, wall to wall bookcase so I could fill it up in real time. I'm tired of doing it virtually. I want to do it in real life now. But yes, I actually love the way this office came out. It's super cute to me. I love putting a little bit of seating in the office as if they're taking clients or taking naps while they do their work or something. I don't know. But yeah, this video is wrapping up soon. I just want to remind you that most of my build, well, not most, all of my builds that I post on here, I always link the CC below in a Tumblr link. So as I said in my last video, I like to eat with my custom content, so I want y'all all to eat. There is enough seats at this table, okay? If you made it this far in this video, I just want to thank you so much, and please make sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for part 2, as well as me creating Ashley's girlfriend. She is super cute. I actually love them together. I ended up playing a little bit with this household after I completely finished the build, and I caught a little bit of footage for TikTok, and they're so cute. They're so precious. I love them. So that video actually should, the video of me creating Ashley's girlfriend should be up a little bit later this week. I think I'm posting twice this week because I have so much content backlogged because I haven't been editing it. But anyways, enough rambling. Thank you again for watching, and please stay tuned for the next one.